family. Welcome to another episode of The Urban Mystic. I am Skip Jennings, your spiritual cheerleader right here in the garden. So my friends, we're talking about the Leo consciousness. We're talking about letting the light shine. This time, or this week, we're giving you an action plan on how to let your light shine. Last week was identifying blocks. This week is about the action plan. So let's talk about it. The themes of this time is really living your greatest life. It is letting your strength be known. It is about letting your light shine. And why must we shine our light? Because we live sometimes on a dark planet. We live in a space where we need light to be shined. So who else is better to do it but you? I heard this just recently. The only thing that's missing in my relationship is what I'm not bringing. So let's transfer that to the only thing that's missing at your job is what you're not bringing. The only thing that's missing in your home is what you're not bringing. And what are we always bringing? God. We're bringing the light of God. So let's talk about the action plan. The first key word we're going to talk about today: worship. Worship and praise. We must take into action gratitude. We must worship God in action. We must praise and be grateful of what is working in our life. We must be in a space of looking at a tree and just worshiping the tree because God made it. We must look at our neighbor and we really could see the Christ consciousness. We would drop down and go, wow. And that's not really in a bad space. That's in a great space because you're honoring that light. You're worshiping light when you see it. So worship and praise this week. Your second key word we're going to talk about is pride. And I believe there's two elements of pride. There's this pride that is filled with ego, this false pride, this falsity that we walk around with this puffed up head and a puffed up chest. But I believe there's a good pride. There's a thing when you say to your son and your daughter or people around you, I'm proud of you. And what that means is I'm just grateful that you're letting your light shine. My niece just graduated and she got her master's degree. And it blows me away because I remember when she was born and now she has her master's degree in education. And I say, I'm so proud of her. So I'm proud that I can see her light shine. So what are you going to be proud of this week? I want you to think about that. Think about if you're walking around with ego pride or if you are proud to see energy, proud to see God, light shining through others. Here's your next key word. We're talking about inspiration. This week, inspire. See, there's a point where the student becomes a teacher. This is your week to do that. Step out, set the intention, and be willing to inspire the planet right where you are. Step into work. Send the light ahead of you. So when you walk through the door, you're walking through the door and they're going, wow, what is this brightness coming through? Inspire the world to be different. And it's not about what you say. It's about how you live. Next key word we're talking about is romance. Now I'm single right now. And that's not a pity party for me. I'm happy being single. I know the right person's coming along. But I'm romancing me. I'm romancing love. I'm romancing God. I'm saying sweet poetry to God. I'm writing sweet poetry to God. Telling God how much I love God. I'm romancing the divine. Romance the divine today. Write a spiritual poetry. Write a poem to God. How much you love God. Or romance. Even if you have a partner, romance. Dive into it. And here's the last action plan. This week, I want you to fall in love. Fall in love with something. Fall in love with yourself. Fall in love with love. Fall in love with just being outdoors and walking because it's summertime. It's summertime. So fall in love with something. And falling in love simply means this. The realization that you are love, that's falling in love. If you recognize that you're loved everywhere you go, you are in love. So take the time to fall in love. 7-day challenge. Your 7-day challenge is a journal. It's a journal, and it's to romance something in your life. Write sweet poetry, write sweet love letters to God, to your husband, to your children, and then share them. Share them to God. Read it. God wants to know. God already knows, but hey, there's nothing wrong with saying it out loud. Maybe giving a love letter to your husband, to your wife. Maybe writing a love letter to your son, your daughter. Hey, it's romance. Love it. Love it. It's love. So here's your affirmation. Let's take a breath. We inhale, closing our eyes. So your affirmation, just for today, just for this moment, just for this breath. I remember that I am loved, therefore I can love in any situation. Let's say it again. Just for this moment, just for this breath, just for today. That's all you need. I remember I am loved, therefore I can love in any situation. Awesome. This is a great time. This is a great time. It's about letting your light shine. Remember that you are the light that this planet needs. Step forth. Be the light. Until next time, I'm Skip Jennings.